Here we have a Ryzen 9 3900X CPU that came in for repair. Customer wrote 4 words, short and sweet: bent and damaged pins. I mean, I can tell that we have bent and damaged pins by just looking at the CPU. I see a lot of discoloration. When light shines on the pins, you can tell if you have a misaligned pin, a bent pin, or sometimes a broken pin. I do not know if you can see this on camera, but we see a spot on the very top, and that looks like maybe Flux. Customer attempted to resolder some pins, and I do see discolorations on many areas of the CPU. The camera is not showing it. Let's take a look at the CPU, and I went straight for that spot. Surprisingly, I do not see any broken pins. I do see a pin that was resoldered, this one here, and you can tell because of the silver base. You see how all the factory pins are gold? This one here is silver. So this pin was resoldered. If we move up, I see a lot of bent pins on the side. We have bent pins on the top up to this point here, 4 pins. And I do not see any missing pins. We have 3 slightly bent pins right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have to fix this whole row from here, along with those 2 pins. And no missing pins. Oh, we have more here. We have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and we have 2 here, and it looks like we have this whole column all the way to the top and all the way to the left. What? 30% of the pins are bent, but no missing pins. We're going to be using blade number 1, which looks something like this. You can purchase the blade off our site. Just log in to NorthridgeFix.com. Click on shop, and you can buy all your tools from there. We have all items in stock, and orders almost always ship out same day. We have everything from hot air station, soldering station, thermal camera, grinding pen, tweezers, power supply, and all items are in stock. Microscopes will be in later this week. We currently have them out of stock, but we are expecting a shipment by tomorrow or Friday. Today is Wednesday. You may be viewing this video 1 year from now, and you would not really care if it's a Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. Most likely we would have new scopes, 12K scopes. Who knows? See, what I like about the blade is you can fit the blade inside. It's curved. You can fit the blade inside and just go left or right and make the pins straight. So we are good here. Almost. You can tell if that pin is straight by the way light is shining on it. You see, look, I'll show you. You see how you see a shine here? This one does not have a shine. This one does not have a shine. This one does not have a shine. So it means we need to fix that pin so it does not have a shine. Now it's perfectly straight. Everything here is good. We see a silver base right here as well. I do not know what that silver base is about. The pin is straight and it looks factory. We see a shine right here. And we just unshined it. That's a new term. When you say unshine it, it means you made the pin straight. You see, we did the whole job with that blade, blade number 1. Now, I just mentioned that we are using blade number 1 like 2 times or maybe 3 times. And some people will still ask, what's that blade that you are using? Same thing with Flux. I mention Flux in every single video. And up to this date, people ask, what's that gooey stuff that you are using? I do not mind answering. Hey, what's up, man? How are you? Just a minute. We have a CPU that came in with 2 missing resistors, but I do not know the value of the resistors. And the CPU is the 13900 KS model. Let me show you which one. And we had a customer that just came in. He said that he has the same CPU. He's going to try to take measurements of those components. So hopefully he does, because I do not know the value of those components. You see, that's the CPU right here. We have 4 resistors down on the bottom. And right there, we have 2 missing components right here. Now, I measured the resistors. I thought maybe, what if they are the same value? Then I can just solder 2 resistors with the same value, but every resistor is different. If we measure this one, 150 ohms. If we measure this one, 2.2 kilo ohms. Big difference. And if we go here, we measure this one, we have 2.1K. We have 50 ohms. And we have 150 ohms. What about this one? 150 ohms. So 150, 150, 50, 2.1K. And we measured 2.1K on this one, right? And we have 150 ohms on this one. What's up, man?
Hey, good. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, we're going to put this on the side. If you have any information on the value of those 2 resistors, let me know. Leave it down in the comments. Let me know what this value is. If you do have the 13900KS CPU, and we need the value of this one here. Maybe I'll make a diagram with the resistor values and I'll post it as a community post in case somebody else has an issue or has a similar problem. Another technician. Let's continue working on this CPU. And I just zoomed out a bit. Now this one is bent. Awesome. And that's what I love about this blade. It has a sharp tip and it has a flat surface, so we can unbend pins. We can make them even with the rest of the row or column. So it's like a 2-in-1 blade. Sharp point if you want to use it, and a flat blade so we can straighten the pins. Like I said, every technician has a different method, and there's one person who said that he uses a credit card. You know what? I want to use a credit card just to show you, just to see if it's practical to use a credit card or not. I do not see how a credit card can work for this. That's a credit card right there. I mean, how are you going to fit a credit card here? How? One more? Yeah. All right, thank you, man. What if we use a thinner cord? I do have a thinner cord right here. And even with a thin cord, barely. So what happens if you have bent pins? Let's go here. How are you going to use a cord to straighten those pins? I think some people just leave comments for the sake of leaving comments, but no logic. Hello? I thought my microphone was dead. So I do see a shine on this pin still. Let's unshine that pin. Just remember the term, unshine. And we are all good here. I do not see anything else. Well, we do see two shiny points right here. Very nice. I mean, when you are unshining a pin, you are asking for perfection. You do not have to be perfect as long as the pins are good. So it looks like we're gonna have to resolder this one. And the rest are perfect. Very nice. We did an amazing job. Let's go over the CPU one more time. Make sure we did not miss anything. Because if one pin is badly bent, it's going to prevent the CPU from going into the socket. All the pins are awesome, aligned properly, and we do not see a shine anywhere. I mean, we fixed the pins to perfection. Except for this one here. Check the inner ones. So we only have this pin to take care of. We're gonna reuse the same pin and just a tiny bit of flux, and maybe go 20% airspeed, 25% as you see fit. Okay, so this pin is totally gone. We're gonna have to replace it. Let's get rid of it. We're gonna have to remove whatever is left off that pin. And I'm talking about the base. And now we can grab another pin. We do not even have to apply solder.